I know many that are watching this video and getting this email run teams. And if you're running a team, maybe you are thinking about what your team retreat should look like this year. Maybe you've never done a team retreat and you're thinking about doing one for the first time. Maybe you weren't thinking about doing one, but after watching this video, maybe you're thinking about doing one. Well, I want to simply let you guys know exactly our Relevate's model for a team retreat this year. And if it's helpful for you guys can steal that and you guys can use it. Every year is a little bit different for us, but this year we used a pretty simple framework for how we were going to think about where we're at and where we're going. Ultimately, we made one clear goal for our team retreat. And that one clear goal was everyone leaves here committed to and with a plan for thriving in 2024. I think the first thing you can do is have a really clear why and what am I trying to accomplish? Like why are we having this retreat? What's the purpose? For us, it was so that everyone is committed to thriving next year and leaves with a plan to make sure that they thrive next year. Right? So that was the first thing. Then what we did is we moved in a couple different phases. What I like to do is I like to start with the market as a whole. Where have we been and where are we going? This is a macro level market update. What is the past year? What does the past 2 years look like, good or bad? And what does that mean for the future? I want our agents to understand the context that they're sitting in. Right now, 2023 is projected to be the lowest sides per agent in recorded history, right? They need to understand that if it feels hard, it should. It's a really hard market, right? And we do a little bit of predicting for next year. What do we think is coming next year? So that they have proper context for their goals and where they're going. Next, we do a recap on the past year and where we're going from a team perspective. So not just from a market perspective, but from a team perspective. What did we see this year? The good, bad, the ugly. What can we celebrate? What can we mourn, right? And then where do we see ourselves going? Oftentimes, this is either an update or a refresher around vision. This is a reminder about some of the hard things that have happened, celebrating some of the good things that have happened, and then casting some vision for where we're going in the next year. For us, we mourned a lot of different staff and agents that we had to let go of, but we celebrated the agents that were there, and we did an update to our vision and our strategy based on the new market, right? Make sure that everyone's on the same page about not only where's the market been, where's the market going, but where's our team been and where are we going? We break for lunch and kind of let that sit for a while. And then in the afternoon, we spend time actually building goals. So in context of the market, in context of where we've been, we have every agent look at where they've been this year, what thriving is for them next year, and to set goals for the next year. Ideally, we want every agent to lead with a total number of closings goal, a closing goal for each lead generation pillar, and ideally a strategy or a plan in each of those areas, right? If I want to close 12 sphere deals, what's the 1 or 2 things I'm going to do to make sure that happens? If I want to close 10 deals from team leads, then what's the 1 or 2 things I'm going to do to make sure that happens? So they lead with a closing goal by lead source, and 1 or 2 action plans in each. And then everyone leaves with what's the one thing out of all this plan that is the most important thing, that if you did this, most likely everything else would fall into place. So we give our agents time to flesh out those goals, and then we all share those goals. And it's so important to share those goals for a couple of reasons. One, so that everyone has to come up with a goal, right? If they don't share it, they may or may not actually write anything down, but if they share it, they have to come up with a goal. But more importantly, that sharing of a goal is a way for all of us to grab that goal collectively and to hold each other accountable and to say, that's not just your goal, that's now our goal. And we're going to help hold you accountable to that plan, right? So that's our team retreat. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Sometimes we'll spend a little time hanging out, a little time having fun, but we went really simple this year and really wanted to make sure that our agents had a good idea of where the market has been, where the market is going, where our team has been, where the team is going, and then where they have been and where they are going. Hopefully that's helpful as you execute or plan your team retreats.